How are we doing there, boys and girls? Manthieus here, and welcome back to another video. So, iron ore is the focus today. Iron ore is the material that people need in ridiculous quantities, and the need for it never really goes away. I found myself a cool little farming spot, which I've been using pretty consistently to get just ridiculous amounts of iron ore. Now, I'm not the kind of YouTuber that likes to spout massive coin values to try and, create clickbait titles. I'd rather tell you the actual facts. This little farming route takes very little time to achieve. Not only that, it also can have 15 iron nodes that you can surpass very quickly. So let's look at exactly where we are first. Let's get straight to it. We are in Eldergate, to the sort of central point in Eldergate, to the southern parts of Windswood. This is a cool little farming location, not only for iron ore but for some other materials that will make sense in a second. But where we're starting, we're going to start up on the top. We're going to start what I consider to be Puma Hill. You can see in the distance there the main city. But starting up here, there's a few things I'm going to point out to you straight away. This is ore heaven. If you're just starting off your mining, this is an absolute gold mine, quite literally. We've got 15 iron nodes that I'll show you the exact route that I take in a minute. You can see over in the distance there, you've got the star metal. There's also a whole bunch of silver in a few caves over in that direction as well. But let's get to the iron. This is what we're talking about today. There's 15 iron nodes that you can surpass very quickly. Starting right at the very top, we run down here. You can see 1, 2. Let's tap this one. I'm going to tap them as we go along. I don't think I had any iron in my bags before I started this, so we'll see how many we get at the end. 29 iron ore. This is number 3. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be running down the side of this mountain. One thing I like to point out with mining is that elevation is your friend. Being higher than somebody else is a big advantage. Why? Because gravity works in our favour. It's much easier to quickly jump down the side of a cliff and get to an iron vein than it is for somebody to climb up the cliff to get to it. So this is now the fifth, sixth location. Here we go. There was 3 up the top. This is location number 6. We then continue further down the side of this cliff face. If you've leveled up your mining a reasonable way, you'll actually have tracking for these as well, which will make the whole thing much easier. You can see I've got a few friends that are trying to achieve the same thing at the moment. But this is the 3rd stack, so that is 9 potential spawn locations so far. If we continue running around these cliffs, you'll see they're not spawned at the moment, but there's 3 more locations, a small one, a big one. They tend to appear in bunches of 3, so that's the 3rd one, so that puts us up to 12. And then finally, on our way back up the hill, there's often another 3 locations here which you can get to. Now, to complete the circle, we obviously need to get back to the start. You've got 2 options here. You can either run your way round. You can run round and go in through the Scratch Rock Burrow, which is a cave. There's a big bear in there called Scratchy that you can kill and skin. He often has some nice loot. Or you can run back up the rocks this way. There is a sneaky way to get up here. It does require a little bit of parkour, bit of running along, a bit of parkour action, but you can relatively quickly get back to the top if you work out the route ahead of time. You can see we're already nearly back at the top. So that is pretty much a 60-second little lap that you can do. Iron ore has the luxury of respawning pretty quickly, so you can basically go up and down the side of this mountain as much as you can until your bags are absolutely full. There is one bonus to this as well. If you happen to be a logger, if you've got your logging skill up, this patch of grass here, although they've not spawned at the moment because they're on cooldown at the moment, there is the weirdwood trees. There's actually 5 weirdwood trees that spawn here as well. So if your logging skill is above 100, you can go grab those, and you're, even more ways to gather resources and make coin. But I'll leave it there for this video, boys and girls. I wanted to keep it nice and short and sweet, not go too long on the video length. But that is 15 iron locations, all within, I don't know, what does it take, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds to run through them, another 20-30 seconds to get back to the hill, and you can then use your tracking from here to wait for them to respawn and go and get them. But if you enjoyed these little videos, guys, if you want some more farming guides, some good farming locations, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.